Hey y'all, I'm Mandy Tanner and we're here at Traeger Girls headquarters. Today we're making focaccia. I remember as a child making focaccia with my grandma, and it's something that I love to do now with my daughter. And this comes together very quickly, and we're gonna bake it on the grill for some wood-fired flavor. So I have all of my ingredients ready to go. I've got some all-purpose flour here, and we're gonna get that into our food processor, as well as some sugar, which is what the yeast is gonna feed on, a little bit of salt, and then today I'm using instant yeast. You can certainly use dry active yeast, but you'll want to remove that and put that in with your water mixture and the sugar instead. All right, we'll get this started. So now we're going to stream in the very warm water. There we go. And you'll see this dough comes together very quickly in a food processor. And now we've got a little bit of olive oil. We let it go for a little bit longer. And there you have it. Your dough has come together. We'll be putting this dough into a cast iron skillet, which I have down here. And you'll need lots of good olive oil. So you want to make sure you have lots of olive oil on the bottom of your cast iron skillet so it doesn't stick, and it's also going to give it a golden brown, beautiful texture while it bakes. And the dough's a little bit sticky, but it should be shiny, and it's going to feel warm from the warm water as well as the blade from the mixer. So you just put it into your cast iron skillet, and we're going to top it with a little bit more olive oil, and we'll be ready to proof. So today we're using a cast iron skillet, which is fantastic on the grill, but if you don't have one of those, you can certainly use a jelly roll pan or just a sheet pan. You want to make sure you have lots of oil so it doesn't stick. So this is ready to proof. I've got olive oil on top, and I'm going to cover it with a little bit of plastic wrap, and then using a flour sack towel. Any kitchen towel will work for this. You just want to cover it. We're going to let it proof for about 45 minutes. So we've let this dough proof for about almost 60 minutes. You can go anywhere between 45 and 60 minutes. You just want to make sure that it has grown in size. You can see that the yeast is definitely working here. So if it hasn't come out to the edges of your pan, you're going to want to press it out to the edges. So we're going to use our fingertips to make little indentations, and that helps spread the dough out quite a bit. It also gives a place for the olive oil to sink into, and it punches down the dough. So we're going to top it with just a little bit more olive oil, and we'll get our herbs and salt and some Parmesan. You can top focaccia with anything that you like. We've got a bunch of fresh herbs here I'm going to use today, and we'll pick those off. I've got some salt that we'll sprinkle over the top. That's going to give it a nice, crunchy, salty flavor, and then of course lots of fresh Parmesan to grate over the top. When I was with my grandma, we used to slice tomatoes really thin and sometimes put sweet onions on it too. So you can do anything you like. Olives are another good topping. Rosemary is very traditional with focaccia. So we've had our grill preheating to 375 degrees, and this is ready to go on the grill. So our grill is preheated to 375 degrees. Let's get this focaccia on the grill. So today we're using apple pellets. You can use any of the milder tasting pellets. Cherry is great for this as well. We'll check back in about 30 minutes to see how our focaccia is coming along. Let's take a look. Oh yes, that is fantastic. Here is our beautifully baked focaccia. I can smell all of the herbs and then that wood-fired goodness going on. It's nice and golden brown from all of the olive oil that we had, and then the Parmesan gave it an extra crispy top. So we'll let it cool in the pan for just a little bit before we taste it. So it has cooled a bit. Let's take it out of the pan. I like to use a spatula, but anything to help you get it out of there. And because we put all of that olive oil in the cast iron skillet, it came out very easily. Let's cut into this. Oh, that's beautiful. You can see the dough has risen nicely. It smells amazing. You can always add more olive oil if you'd like. That's so good. And there you have it, focaccia baked right off the Traeger.